you feel like family to me.
Good morning, thrifties. Welcome back to another Thrifting Thursdays. We are here at the Restore to see what's inside. Actually filming my intro after I already went in because I got here right at 9 o'clock and there was a line to get in the door. This place is crazy. And I got a few little goodies. So let me show you what we got. Starting off strong with some crystal, I believe. They have such amazing pieces sitting out here in the front. Like I tell y'all, the higher the prices, the better the quality here. This plate was darling. I wish they had an entire set, honestly. I would have gotten that. I loved it. Also love this holly set, but it's odd. Sometimes they don't have enough pieces. They had 3 plates in one bowl. Definitely would have got it if it was a 4-place setting. I love this green little cup. I thought it was a little high for what it was, but it was pretty cute. I should have got it for like a tea light holder. And then look at this blown glass pumpkin. Remember, everything's 50% off. Why did I not get this angel candlestick holder? Oh, because it didn't have a set, but I should have got that one. And y'all, if you've been wanting to get a Christmas village, do not spend the money in the retail stores. Look at the selection. Somebody donated their entire Christmas village, and all of these are 50% off. So the prices that I'm showing y'all for these houses are half of that. Are you joking? Y'all know these are like over $100, and that's just for a couple of houses. Look at the selection. Crazy. I could not believe when I saw all this. I mean, I'm not doing a Christmas village, but if you have it in the market to do, go to your thrift. This was like a candlestick, I think. I love the ornate detail of it. Also, I'm thinking this is a tissue box. I don't know. I was debating on getting it, to be honest. I love this one, but I hated the butterflies. If it didn't have the butterflies and just the floral detail, I would have gotten this tissue box. And then this little dainty clock, black clock, I thought was really cute for your mantle or bookshelf. This was a Sensationals wax melt burner for $2.50. I should have got that. I don't know why I didn't get it. Stupid. This was an entire set. Look at this. How beautiful is that for fall? And they had plenty to choose from. And I always say that the furniture here is on point, next level. Like, so good. Look at this little heart bench for $15. Are you joking? A steal. And they had plenty of different curtains in the linen section. And I thought these were really pretty. Not my vibe, but for somebody else. And look at this like vegetable one. So good. Starting off strong, you guys know when I come here, the picture frames. I even put some other ones back, but I don't have any big 8x10 ones like this, and I absolutely love the side-by-side gold-plated ones. It says on the back that it's 24 gold-plated, golden medallion. This was $1.75. I don't know if that's true or not, but I know it's old as hell. It's exactly what I'm looking for. I've started working on the entertainment center. I'm happy to report I want to work on it a little bit more this week. And once we get the Halloween stuff down and put the fall stuff down, I should be able to put some of my thrifting stuff out as well, because it kind of matches for fall and for all year. But had to get an 8x10. Couldn't leave this guy behind for under $2. Then I got these two sweeties, and they were $2.50. You guys know everything is 50% off here as far as seasonal decor. And look how these are perfect. They don't even look like they've been used. Let me tell you, I went to Target before I came here, and the seasonal stuff is astronomical as far as how much it was. I was looking at Christmas and all. Nothing appealed to me. Thrift your seasonal stuff. I'm telling you, vintage vibes, cheap. And it's just so cozy comfort. I don't know, but he was super cute. Love his little dangly legs. Speaking of entertainment center, I thought this would be cute either on our entryway table or in those shelves by the television. And then it's matching companion little girl. She's holding a little squash of some sort. Absolutely love her. But $2.50 a piece. Could not leave the store without these guys before I decorate for fall this weekend. And then this I could not believe, because speaking of Target, I was looking at touch lamps when I was there. The Hearth in Hand and the Threshold, they were all like $30 and up, and they were so raggedy. Like a lot of the top parts were missing. They were click-clacketing. It was just so bad for what they're charging. The quality is terrible. And I was like, it was meant to be to not get any of that at Target right before coming here, because look what was sitting in the lighting section just for me. Are you joking? I've been looking for a small little lamp, either for that little table that I thrifted over by our pantry or also in our entryway. And this will be perfect for Christmas as well. It takes like a Christmas bulb, and I just hope it works. If not, what I can do is get one of those like automated lights to put in here, and it'll be just fine, and I don't even need the cord. But it's got the on-off little clicker thing. It was $10. I think it's crystal, y'all, because it's, y'all hear it? It's cling clanging. I can't do it right here. Let's see if I can do it right here for you guys. Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna Google Lens it. I'll pop anything up if I find any information. But regardless, $10, you cannot beat this. This was the find of the day, and we haven't even gotten to all of the other thrift stores, but I'm gonna be going to my Goodwill, not the bougie one. We'll go there tomorrow, manifesting the same vibes from last week's video. Y'all, if you didn't watch that video, go watch that video. It was an awesome thrifting video. And then we're gonna go to the food bank. Hopefully they have all their Christmas out. So next stop, Goodwill. Let's go to your local Goodwill. If you're not going, you better start checking it out, girl. Look at these baskets. I tell you all the time, do not pay full price for a basket. And just in time for teacher gifts and all the homemade gift stuff. Look at this sitting serving tray. I thought it was super nice. They had this rusted silver the house little platter with cups. This was a little votive holder, was cute. And then I was kind of digging the elephant frame. Y'all know I love elephants. I have a tattoo for my boys on my arm. I should have picked up this silver plate. I'm regretting looking back at the footage. I do this all the time. Do I have enough plates? I mean, I have a few, but we could always use one more. The linens has become my favorite section at the thrift. Do not pay full price for linens is what I have found, because you can find jackpots. Look at this red one. I'm looking for something specific Christmas, so I left it. Kermit sweatshirt hoodie. Are you joking, for $6? And then also this Christmas cardigan I thought was super sweet for $6 as well. I'm looking for vests, vintage vests. Y'all, the Liz Claiborne girlies are going hard right now when I'm watching the Ticker Talkers. $6 for this Christmas sweater. And then I left these behind because they're just not Trey's vibe, but I did find a Columbia and a Magellan fishing shirt in his size, and they were $6.99 each. So if you have any guy in your life that loves these type of shirts, don't pay the full price at Academy or online. Go to your local thrift. I wanted this H&M like shacket situation so bad, but y'all know I've bought a million jackets, so I left it behind for $10. And then we've got this Champion kind of vintage 80s vibes pink windbreaker for $10. And I left this adorable summer duck living his best life flag for $1.99. Why did I do that? This box we're going to chat about in a second, but you guys know immediately my vibe. Not a ton in there today, but we did score some goods. I'm happy with my finds. Doesn't have to be a ton in there to get me happy, for sure. Just as long as I can find some good things that fit my aesthetic, my style, good qualities. I'll show you guys this stuff when we get to the house, because it's like big and I can't unsprawl it, if that's a word, in the car. But we're gonna go to the food bank thrift next. Christmas is here at the food bank thrift. We've got a Grinch clip-on situation, some poinsettia, different type of flowers. These GE replacement bulbs I thought were a pretty good deal for $2. You know, this stuff is so high nowadays. This little snowman clock was so sweet. Why didn't I get that? And also this little vintage $3 candy bowl. Why didn't I get that? Y'all, for my cottagecore girlies, look at this Goose Christmas glass set. I like to die for whoever would want that. And that was such a good find. And then this little box for $6. I don't know if it was brass or not, but it was totally my vibe, but I left it. I'm not in the need for one. Left it for somebody else. Look at all these beautiful decanters. Don't ever buy a decanter full price. They are everywhere at the thrift. And then y'all, this was the find for somebody that's looking for milk glass. Milk glass is such a thing people are on the hunt for. Look, $150 for the entire 65-piece set. A successful trip. Let's go. Wish list item. I mean, not necessarily like wish list, but something that's on my list. I mentioned to y'all last Thrift and Thursdays video, I found the jackpot and I got 2 things for Trey. So let's get the house and let's do it. It is haul time. So let's show you what we got at the Goodwill we went to. We're going to go to the bougie one tomorrow. We had such luck there last week, so I have high expectations, but that usually lets me down. So the first thing I got, I debated on getting this hardcore, y'all. I was like, should I not? but I got this box. Now, doesn't it remind you of the box that I got from the Bougie Goodwill when I first started thrifting this year? I don't know if we were doing Thrifty Thursdays, but we definitely were posting on Instagram. It reminds me a lot of that box that I have in there. I'll insert some footage if you have not seen that box and how I've used it in my master bathroom. But I love the detail of the rose floral. Is just getting me when I see this crap out in the wild. But I love how it's kind of metallic, shiny. It's got the hardware on the sides, and this guy was $4.99. Now, when you open up the latch and look inside, allergies are still killing me. It's got like a brown red velvet situation. It's dirty. I'm gonna have to clean it. But I was thinking on the other side of my garden tub, I have like my shampoo and my body washes and stuff. And I have something that I'm using to store them, but I hate it. I wanted to get rid of it. I've been wanting to, but I'm like, no, it's functional, blah, blah, blah. But this will be functional too, putting those same things in and kind of like having the lid propped open like that from the side. I thought maybe pretty. And for $5, it came home with me. I debated long enough and I was like, girl, get it. You love this. It matches that other box in there. I did get one physical media. I was gonna get more and I've been making myself put it back because I did go through all our physical media. I will have it. I'm gonna do a little scan for you guys so you can see it. In the entertainment center, I have it all alphabetized, okay? And I've threatened the boys to make sure when you take one, you put it back, okay? So it's just how my brain works, but I need to take a picture of it so I know which ones I have. But I know we don't have Santa Claus 3. We have the original Santa Claus. I don't have Santa Claus 2 either. And we love the Santa Claus movies. I feel like the Santa Claus movies don't get talked about enough, and I don't know why, because they're so good. The original for Christmas is a must. I love the one with Martin Short though, with Jack Frost. Check again, because I checked many today and they were empty. I'm like, how are the Goodwill people not checking that before they put on the shelf? $1.99 is the only one we got today. And then I got linen wasted. I showed y'all some linens in store. I put some things back. I put things in my cart now, like if I have an immediate reaction to it. And then I assess at the end, like, do I really need it? Is it functional? Will it match? And then we like declutter our cart from there before we go and check out. That's how I work. That's my system. I wish they had more than one of these, but are y'all seeing this vintage Halloween placemat? All their linens at my store anyway, it doesn't matter what it is. It can be curtains, tablecloths, placemats, bedding. It's all $1.99. I haven't found anything at mine that's more than $1.99, but I wish there would have been a companion, but I'm obsessed. It's gonna go with my 90s Halloween decor that I've been thrifting this year. So picked it up for that reason. We'll use it as like a placemat with something on it next year. Obsessed with it, had to have it no matter if it didn't have a companion or not. And then also obsessed with all the fall. I can't wait to decorate for fall. I know all my Mariah Carey girlies are going to be decorating for Christmas on November 1st, and your girl's taking our Halloween stuff down and putting out Thanksgiving fall stuff. Like, that's how we work around here. But I got this burnt orange tablecloth to go on our island. It is so huge and heavy duty. I don't know if you guys can tell across camera, but I love the pattern on it. $1.99. Are you joking? This thing is massive. But I bought a tablecloth from Dollar General for $10, y'all. I'm thinking about returning it or selling it on Marketplace or something. Return if they'll let me, and using this one because I like it way better than that other one I got. Just saying. And then I got, this is not a tablecloth, but I'm gonna use it as a tablecloth. This is actually curtains. Now, if they would have had more than just one, the cashier told me that a lady came yesterday and bought many of these. So they must have had a ton of them, but they only had one left and I snagged it. So these are actually curtains, but look at the floral black detail. The ones that I have on the door right behind where I'm filming look very similar to this. I got them off of Amazon, and let me tell you, they're way more than $1.99. These haven't even been used, y'all. This is so nice. I love the pattern, but it's like long enough for my island. So I thought this may be cool to put on my island as a tablecloth at some point throughout the year. Halloween, doesn't have to just be Halloween. Y'all know I love the black. It stays up all year as far as decor goes, but $1.99? Are you joking? If they would have had more, I would have got these for my bedroom because I'm on the hunt for some curtains for my bedroom, but I really want some blackout ones. but that was a score for sure. But that is everything we got at the Goodwill. We spent a total of $12.95 at Goodwill. Moving on to the food bank thrift, I got 2 shirts for Trey. I think I'm gonna put these away for him for Christmas. They're 2 Eddie Bauer dry fit tees in his size. Again, I've told you guys it's hard to find stuff in his size, but it's got the Eddie Bauer logo on it. It's got the little thing at the bottom with the dry fit, but these are really, really nice. It looks fairly new, and each of these were $6. So I didn't think that was bad. Also got this blue one right here. Not the ones at Goodwill are like $6.99, you know, usually for the Magellan and stuff like that. I didn't think it was bad to pay $6, and I love the colors on it. It's gonna be perfect for what Trey likes to wear, comfy and cool. So Christmas presents acquired for Trey, since it's hard to find stuff for him. I've been really lucky as of late being able to find anything. If you see Saint's butt, he's just like being obnoxious. He's being obnoxious, just being a stage 5 clinger and wanting me to take him outside immediately as soon as I get home, like he ain't been out all day. He has, trust me. This was the thing I had mentioned to you guys last week. I'm on the hunt for all of the candle holders that I've been purchasing, and some other ones I'm on the hunt for. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. Like I told y'all, this is something that you should see a million at the thrift, especially where I live, but I have not. And me and the cashier were talking about it. She was like, yeah, they're really hard to come by. These particular hurricane glasses. Yes, girl, I found some. The open ones. Now, each of these were $2, and it's a set, but they're all 3 different sizes. So I got this one, Perfection. I was so giddy for the stupidest things, y'all. I get so excited for at the thrift store. This huge one, look how massive this one is. So just to give you some reference, there you go, how big that guy is. And then we have the smaller little baby of the 3 down here for $2 a piece. Yes, this is the middle one. So there you go. The entire set was $6. This is gonna be perfect for what I'm looking for. And yeah, they need clean, they are dirty the house, but I was so excited. I got to, especially this huge one. Like, oh my gosh, she's gonna look so pretty for Christmas and for out the year. Total score. Day 1 was an absolute banger. I know weird finds that I get excited for, but this is the kind of crap that I'm on the hunt for. What about you guys? What are you on the hunt for? What gets your giggles off the silliest things that will make you happy? Let's get on to day 2. Both Goodwills and maybe the food bank thrift again. Welcome to day 2, thrifties. We just pulled up at the bougie Goodwill. Like I said, have high hopes. Last week was such a high, such a banger, but let's manifest good vibes. Let's get it.
I have been obsessed with my bougie Goodwill, and they did not disappoint today either. Look at the Christmas glass, and this little green glass I wanted so bad, but we've got enough glasses, I feel. For my collectors, look at these Looney Tunes glasses, but for $6 a piece, I thought Goodwill was kind of tripping on that. I mean, I don't know how much they're worth, but dang Goodwill. I should have gotten this. It was missing the glass piece to it, but I could have bought that separate. I'm kicking myself for not getting it. And then I should have got this too. Scary, Frightening, Spiders, Spooky. It was a Marshall's, you know, little plaque thing, but it was really cute and totally my vibe. Also love these spiderweb little candle holders. They were cute, but then look, I got a squirrel moment with this candlestick we'll talk about later. Definitely bought that. This little basket had little things on the side where I think you could use it as a planter and hang it. Y'all let me know. Candle holder, this was really nice, but y'all know I bought some pretty similar, so I left it behind and there was only one. I am on the hunt for a really good candy dish, but this one was just not passing the vibe check all the way. Look at this picture, y'all. Retailing for $25, $30 online, on eBay and Etsy. Really pretty for a little cottagecore grandma. And then we've got a little platter here. It was divided. These little penguins were so cute, but there was no price tag on these salt and pepper shakers, but they were adorable. I think this is a candle holder pillar. It was pretty cool. I'm not going to knock this one like we did last week if you watched. This is a fruit basket. I looked it up and look at the price that it's going for. Really pretty. And then this set was gorgeous. It's not what I'm looking for. Y'all, I know I'm on the hunt for some vintage plates, but look how gorgeous these are and how much they're going for online. Could not believe I saw those in the wild. We've got some chicken rooster measuring cups. Look how cute these were. Not my vibe either, but I hope somebody got those. This was my vibe, and I don't know why I didn't get it because I don't really need any of it. Y'all know this rose bowl was stunning. I didn't need it and I left it behind, but look how pretty. Also pretty was this like green foliage bowl. And then I'm showing you guys this one too. I looked it up and it is, I think it was like $20 online, but it's definitely vintage and beautiful. I love the colors. I should have got this Christmas tree candle holder, regretting that. I regret a lot when I do these videos with y'all. And I laugh so hard at this. Look at this chia pet, but it's a zombie. How old do you think that is? That's crazy. And if y'all are in the market for ornaments, don't pay full price. I'm seeing them everywhere at the thrift in really nice quality. Look at the antlers for your car if you want that. And then again with the little houses, look at this vintage Coca-Cola house. And then they had these beautiful bar stools. I thought these were so pretty. Yes, there's imperfection, there's damage to them, but I love that. I think it gives character to these old pieces. And what did it say? $12.99 each? What a steal.
Thrifties, the bougie Goodwill has been coming in hot. What is happening? We are having a turn. We're liking this one more than the other one. I mean, it's going to be like that, but we got some goods. Let me show you what we got. Starting off strong, I literally have a million different versions of brass candlestick holders in my Amazon cart because I can't find any at the thrift. Everybody on TikTok be finding it all the time. Your girl can't find it, and I need it for the hurricane lanterns I told you about. I have a vision for Christmas. I saw somebody on TikTok. They posted the hurricane lanterns with the brass candlestick holders for Christmas, burning the taper candles, and it looked so beautiful. And that is my plan, okay, for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. But I can't find any candlestick holders. Well, look, we found one at least. It's not brass, but it is silver plated. Okay, but it kind of looks brass, so I wasn't mad about it, and it's literally like exactly the ones that are in my carts right now for $1.99 versus like $20 at Amazon right now. Are you joking? Like, I wish they would have had two or more or different kinds, but I'll settle for something's better than nothing, you know what I mean? So I was happy for that find. On the candlestick train, I mean, nothing special, but for Christmas, I thought this would be cute on my candle plate. Look at this guy. It is red, $1.09. I mean, the $1.09 things at this one, I have never seen at the other one. And this is the bougie Goodwill. What is happening? I'm not questioning it, okay? Because we got two things for $1.09 today. You guys saw last week we got things for $1.15 or $1 whatever. I'm here for it. Less than Dollar Tree, let's go. That's gonna look so good on my candle plate mixed in with the other plain crystal ones. Also for $1.09, I got this Thomas O'Brien circular picture frame. Now I told you guys yesterday, girl, I'm not buying any more picture frames. I bought that 8x10 one. I'm trying not to, but I don't have a circular one. I love it's gold. It says it's 2005, so it's 20 years old, and we paid $1.09 for it. Doesn't look like it's ever been used. Here for it. I gotta stop though on the picture frame obsession. It's getting a little bit out of hand. I gotta work on the entertainment center and see the damage we've done. I think we're good. I think we're okay. Don't quote me on that. And then the blind bag section, not the blind bag section, but you know, the goodie bag section. Let's call it the goodie bag section. It is on fire here. I'm telling you guys. Now, I don't know if any of this ish works. I will pop up some footage if it works, if it doesn't, but I took the chance. Okay, it's a gamble with these sometimes. $2.99 for this grab bag, and it's got a bunch of different vintage Halloween string lights in it. It's got the eyes. It's got some ghosties, some like fabric ghosties. It also has some little plain pumpkins in there, but I thought that was super cute. I can hang these in my office. I already have stuff hung in my office if you guys ever see me scan my office for you guys, but I thought this would also be cute for next summer. We do Summerween and we decorate for the things on the cheap. So whether it works or not, $3, I'll take a gamble for at least one of them to work. But onward to the regular Goodwill. Let's hope we keep manifesting. Thursday's my favorite day for the thrift.
Not much going on today at our usually jackpot, but it's okay. It's the little things that add up. This little teapot was cute, and I'm on the hunt for a teapot. We'll talk about, if I ever find one, what the functionality is for. They had these little vase pieces that were pretty, and then y'all, this was almost it as far as what I'm looking for my particular plate set, but it wasn't it 100%, and they only had one big plate. If they would have had more than one big plate, I would have got it, but they had the full salad plate set. I could not believe I saw this plate set either. And then this little napkin holder was so adorable.
well, they can't all be winners, Thrifties. That was a bust. They had a couple of cute things in there, but nothing that I was looking for. So we are going to go to the food bank thrift. I'm on the hunt for a black and white striped long sleeve, just basic tee. And I don't want to pay the $20 that they want off of the Amazon and the Target. I mean, craziness, right? And I know that the food bank thrift is fire with the clothes. I'm looking for that to go under that Gap vest that we got from the food bank thrift, if you've been following. I have a couple of other like turtleneck things, but I really want a black and white striped one. Okay, and if I can get it for the cheap, let's go.
Food bank thrift coming in clutch with the Christmas Pez containers for $5. Also some little nativity scene, $3. Those were vintage. I love this little basket for $8. It was so adorable. And $1 for this little Santa guy. They had the Christmas DVDs out, but I think it's a little shady that they charge you $1 for the seasonal stuff, but all the rest of the time it's 50 cents. Come on now. This little $8 reindeer votive holder was so cute, but they were missing the votives. I wanted to get this tablecloth so bad, but I can't justify $6 when we get everything for $1.99 at the Goodwill. Look at these vintage pillowcases for $4 for the set. I should have got that. I'm so kicking myself about that. Then they had these for $4, and I wanted this flag. It looks on camera like great condition, but the bottom had holes and it was frayed so bad for $8, but I wanted him. He was so cute. Again, with the ornaments, the tinsel, the lights, all the things, go to your thrift, y'all. I'm telling you. These little mitten trays for $3 a piece were so adorable. This chair, $120, blue velvet. For somebody, they're gonna be ecstatic when they see that. And then y'all, this next find, this peanut with the squirrel container for $10. Would that not be adorable with like pecans or walnuts in it for the holiday season? Shut your mouth. $15 for this. If it was a brown color, I would have got that. This little mug was cute for $4. And then this is a paper plate holder cow for $10. Are you joking? I love that so much. And then I'm just scanning and showing y'all all the inventory that they had today versus yesterday. You gotta thrift every other day, y'all, I'm telling you.
Thrifties, this is why you have to go to your thrift every day. Not every day, but multiple times a week, because one day looks different from the very next. They had so much Christmas stuff in there today. They had hardly any yesterday, and so many new home decor things. It blew my mind, the difference in the store from just not even 24 hours. Craziness. So I got 2 things, but I am ecstatic at my 2 things. All right. And I am almost to my full punches on my punch card to get 10-15% off my entire order if I find a bunch of stuff. I cannot wait for that. I wasn't going to get this, and I didn't Google Lens it until I got into the car, and I'm so glad that I did, because my initial instinct was get it. I was like, no hesitation. It's actual brass. We were talking about brass before. It is a vintage, I think it's Italian, I'm popping it up, brass pitcher, and it's going on eBay. They're asking between 55 and 70 bucks. I paid $5 for this guy. Are you joking? I am obsessed with the floral pattern. Look at it. It is just my vibe. It is my vibe 1,000,000%. So I had to have it. And now I was like, $5, that's a little high, girl. They're asking almost $70 for this on eBay. But you don't know that. You know, you're at a thrift store and you're like, this should be 50 cents. No, I mean, depending on what it is, treasures, okay? $5, I will take it. And then I like to pee my pants when I saw this. Now, I was confused at first, and you guys, it's gonna be hard for me to take it out of here and show it to you the way that it is packaged up. This is why I was confused. I've been looking for wall sconces forever. I actually had these in my cart on Etsy, the same exact ones, I feel, in my cart. However, I was confused, like, what the hell is this attached to it? It's a 4-piece set for $15. I'm like, girl, I don't want this blue ratchet, whatever this is. They're little glass globes that fit in these holders. I was just thinking this was taper holders to put taper candles in. No, girl, you fit the little vintage like glass thing in there. They're blue and they have candles in them already for a 4-piece set. Now, I obviously would not keep that. Why the hell would they make that blue? Why wouldn't it have been clear? If they were clear, I would keep it exactly how it is because I love it. I'm probably going to keep the gold or the bronzy for sure for the sconces. I'm not going to paint that, but I'm thinking because of the blue, like, yuck. If some of you guys like that, I'm sorry, but like, no, like negative. I'm going to paint them either like a bronzy color itself or maybe black, I'm thinking black, but I don't want like black and gold because that reminds me of Saints, you know, and even though I'm in Saints country, it's just not my vibe, but I think that might look cool. I don't know. You guys let me know whether you would do it like a brown, bronzy color for the glass or you would do black, but it's definitely not staying the blue. But how cool. Or like, I could fit taper candles in there probably. Maybe I could just do that. I don't know, but we had to get the, are you joking? Remember I picked one up like this similar at Goodwill a few weeks back and it was broken and I did not get them. $15. They're asking so much for this crap online. Made in the USA, copyright, blah, blah, blah. I mean, they're not like anything extravagant, like vintage, I don't think, but exactly like the ornate vibe I'm looking for. So could not believe it. So happy with my finds. And then obviously giddy as hell when I found out the history behind this guy. Let's go. It was a great thrifting week, even though we didn't get a ton like last week. Doesn't matter. The small little wins add up, especially if they're on your wish list. If you enjoy these Thrifting Thursdays, please give it a huge thumbs up. That helps me out so much. That lets me know that you all are loving this content. I know a lot of you guys look forward to these and I am so ecstatic behind that because I thoroughly enjoy doing this, but I thoroughly enjoy editing the videos for you guys. It's brought my spark back to YouTube, I believe. I haven't had that like oomph and gusto in a long time with like really looking forward to doing particular videos for y'all, and these are giving me my OG YouTube life back. So thank y'all so much for the ones that are watching, liking, all the things. Hype the video if it prompts you. I would appreciate that so much. You get 3 a week and I'd appreciate it if the Thrifting Thursdays would be one of your hypes, because we're trying to get these a rolling and going for all of our other thrifty fans out there. Subscribe if you're new. We do one of these every single week. Y'all have an amazing Thursday. You'll have an awesome rest of your week and weekend. Let me know in the comments down below what you have found that has just blown your mind at the thrift, or also opposite, let me know in the comments down below what is actually pissing you off as far as prices and something that you wanted but the price was just astronomical. Sound off down below and we'll see y'all in the next video. Bye y'all.